So in front of us now we have a fight between a white knight and a black bishop. White is a pawn up, and when I usually ask my students, what is white's plan here? Then they say, well, I will try to get a new queen with the A pawn. And black then has to prevent me getting the queen by sacrificing his bishop for my pawn. And what I then just only need to do is to prevent black to exchange my last two h-pawns so that I can get a queen. Well, this is logical thinking, but if you are used to see chess tactics, then a tactical bell should be ringing in your bell when you look at this position, because the bishop and the king are both placed on white squares, and that gives white an opportunity to make a tactical blow in this position. He can play a6, and now the bishop has to take the pawn, otherwise white will get a new queen. And after bishop takes a6, then knight to e4, and then black is in Zugzwang. Just see here, if he moves to b7 or c8, then the knight can check the king and win the bishop. So we have to go back. Now, if the bishop moves to b5 or c4 instead, then the knight can still say check on d6, winning the bishop, isn't it? And if the bishop move to e2 or f1, then the knight can give check on g3, winning the bishop. So he cannot move the bishop, and he cannot move the king either, because if he moves his king back to e6, then the knight will go to c5, check, winning the bishop. So what can he do then? Well, if he try g6 to g5, then white will just play h5, and then black is still in Zugzwang. And if he plays, for example, g4, then h takes g4 check, and after king takes g4, then black doesn't lose his bishop, but instead white will have a new queen.